and welcome. You're watching Head to Head. I'm Antonina Antosha with UATV. Today we're talking about Ukraine's energy market and its renewable sources potential. What innovative technologies and digital solutions can make our market even more competitive? To discuss this and more, we welcome to our studio today Emanuele Volpe. He's the Chief Innovation Officer at DTEK. Hello and thank you for joining.
Nice meeting you.
So, just a year ago, in 2018, DTEK initiated the formation of new innovation management, and you have been appointed a Chief Innovation Officer of the company. First of all, what does it mean, being a Chief Innovation Officer? And second of all, what is your strategy?
Yeah, thanks for the question. First point, meaning Chief Innovation Officer means be curious. And meaning having a direct relationship with the general director that is supporting you on introducing, changing, improving everything within the company.
How do you plan to do that? Do you plan to get engaged with startups and new equipment, or what?
Yes, most of the time we think that innovation is technology.
Right.
However, innovation is not only technology. The first step towards creating a really innovative company is to change our mentality. So it's changing the, I would say, the usual culture. Because of this, within my unit, we have three different directions. The first one is related to culture, so what we call an open innovation culture. Second one is related to new technologies. We have identified 6 new, let's say, disruptive technologies.
Okay.
They are 3D printing, they are artificial intelligence, augmented, mixed virtual reality and wearables, then blockchain, energy storage, and drones, robots, and exoskeletons. And we are cooperating, we are willing to cooperate with every possible stakeholders that can bring those technologies within our company.
If you do launch all of the 6 technologies that you've just named, what kind of a result is expected to be gained by the DTEK company?
First of all, to increase our safety. Second, to increase our effectiveness. And then, why not create some kind of partnership that can bring added value not only for DTEK, but for Ukraine as well.
You mentioned innovative culture. Could you tell a little bit more on that?
You know, it's difficult to make a step when we are afraid to do this. Since, you know, we are humans, and most of the time we feel comfortable in the environment we live, we stay. But if we need to open a door and we don't know what's going on behind this door, we have a little bit of, you know, some kind of afraidness. Because of this, changing the culture is creating the right ecosystem to have more innovative idea, to have people that are moving forward without having the fairness to make mistakes. Within innovation, it's a statistical approach. 98% of all ideas, technologies, startups, they are failures. But here the matter is not being afraid of failures, but learn from our failures in order to overcome and move forward. Don't understand me wrong. Having the possibility to do failures doesn't mean that people should be not competent.
Right. It's been said that DTEK is going to focus on the European and Israeli market of startups. Any particular startup you're already looking at?
Let me say, I talk about culture, I talk about new technologies. The third business is regarding startups.
Okay.
we are not focusing only on European, on Israeli. We are still focusing on Ukraine. Ukraine is our house. So for us, it's important.
Okay, any particular startup you're interested in on the Ukrainian market?
We have our challenges that are public, you can see on our site, or they have been shared with our partners. What does challenge means? We gathered everything we need from our business. So every startup can read, apply. Every, application form is screened if it's interested. Okay, we run pilot project. Within Ukraine, we have a few startups we are already collaborating with.
What are the main requirements for a startup to be able to apply for the cooperation with DTEK?
First of all, that they should have not only an idea, but should have something already ready to be piloted. This means in terms of innovation words, this means readiness level 5, 6, or 7. And then to be open to listen to our requirements, to our suggestions, since most of the time startups, they are approaching us with an idea.
And nothing else, right?
No, I mean an idea or proposal, but they do not have, a real experience how to run a business within a power company like ours. So because of this, during the pilot project we run with startups, we see sometimes startups is really pivoting what they were proposing at the beginning and to adapt to our needs. We have the first startups we have signed a contract to work with. It's a startup, it's Everscan. They have approached us at the beginning proposing, we have an interesting technology to measure the volume of your buildings. We thought, okay, the technology is interesting, but we are not focused on measuring volume of our buildings. However, we have a lot of coal warehouses that it would be interesting to apply your technology and to innovate.
Right.
So they pivoted, they upgraded, and actually they are already working with us since a while. They are measuring all our coal power plants we have all around Ukraine. And we see the results are pretty interesting, since before we had a different technology. Now in 20 minutes, drones are flying over our coal warehouses, and in a shorter time, everybody can see on iPhone what is the amount of coal we have in our warehouses. Okay,
well, we wish you luck. Thank you so much for coming to our studio today and for this interesting conversation.
My pleasure.
That was Emanuele Volpe. He's the Chief Innovation Officer at DTEK. Thank you so much for watching Head to Head. Stay tuned with UATV for more.